Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alayna, also known as FashionLayn, and today I'm bringing y'all a fall haul. I know. It's been a whole year. Yeah, it's been a whole year. I ain't been on YouTube for a little while, y'all. Listen, I don't even have nothing to say. It's literally imposter syndrome, doubting myself, being in my own way. I can only blame myself for why I ain't been on YouTube, okay? So we're gonna try to change that, you know, bear with me. So anyways, I know why you're here, because you missed me and you missed my haul. So I'm back with another fall haul and we're about to get into it. This is about to be a nice, cool, relaxing. So sit back, get some popcorn, all that good stuff, and just watch me rant along about what I got, okay? Let's get into it. Okay, so I got two new tops. Well, not tops, blouses, button-downs, button-ups, whatever you want to call them, that's what I got. I'm a big fan of button-ups. I love button-ups because they are a pivotal piece in my closet when it comes down to fall or spring. They're good transitional pieces. And they add a little bit of flavor, and I love to, you know, do a little dilly-and-dallying with them and all that good stuff. So that's what I got. That's the two things that I purchased over the weekend. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys is this beautiful satin-like button-up that I got from Value World. Y'all already know. If you don't know, Value World is one of my favorite places to shop at when it comes down to thrifting. And this is what I got. So first of all, if you are into the fall trends, moss greens are in season. And green got me on lock. As you can see, I'm wearing green now because it is now my absolute favorite color now outside of blue. Back to the shirt. So I got this satin shirt. Well, it's not satin. It's a satin-like material. It is a men's button-down blouse. It's Jeffrey Benin or Jeffrey Benin. I don't know, but Jeffrey Benin. The material is 50% cotton and 45% polyester. Now, I'm not a big fan of the polyester part, but it is what it is. I like the color and I love the finish of it. It has a bit of a slight sheen, a little satin-like, you know, demureness to it, and we love that. I love that. And I'm excited to wear this shirt. I got this for $12.60 from Value World. So anyways, I got this. I'm looking to wear button up with some track pants. Some track Adidas pants, okay? I heard that track pants are in style, and I think this will pair great with that. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. And all in all, I just love this color. The color is beautiful, and so I had to get this color. So yeah, it's got all these buttons. It's got a pocket in the front. We love that because I do use the pocket in the front. So that's one piece, one button-up piece that I got. The next one that I did purchase is a white button-up. You can't go wrong with a white button-up, okay? You cannot go wrong with a white button-up. And I got this. As you can see, this is a Michael Kors brand. So this is designer. I got a designer Michael Kors button-down shirt. This is also a men's shirt. The fabric is 100% cotton, and we love that. Woo! We love 100% cotton over here. It's breathable, so that's another reason why I love cotton. But outside of all of that, this is what size is this? This is an extra large in men's. I got this for $7.60. Now, we already know that I have tons of white button-up blouses or button-down blouses in my closet. I plan on getting rid of one. Okay, I done wore one of it down. And so that was the whole purpose of me getting a whole new all white button-down blouse. And mind you, this is Michael Kors. I know y'all ain't checking for Michael Kors like that, but I did, and I got it, and so that is what I got. Like I said, both shirts, both button downs, both, we love this. These are definitely simple, very easy pieces to style up for the fall and or spring, but we talking about fall. And these are pieces that I love to have in my wardrobe when it comes down to the fall to just elevate my look, okay? Outside of that, that is what I purchased. Those are the 2 button-ups that I got. So tell me which color you like. Do you like button-ups? Like, what is the tea? Let me know in the comment section. So we are about to move on. Okay, so another staple in my closet, I love sweaters. Any type of sweaters. I'm kind of like that I still like the Coogee like feel, the 90s feels when it comes down to like the a little bit older feel when it comes down to sweaters, because they give character to me, and that's what I got. Now, definitely giving the vibes of we don't want to say his name, but we ain't gonna talk about that person, but we're gonna talk about Heathcliff Huxtable. Okay, it's giving Heathcliff Huxtable, the Cosby Show vibes. Okay, I look like I'm about to go to I look like when I wear this, I'm Dwayne Wayne. Okay, it's giving all of that, and I love it. Okay, it's definitely have a lot of imperfections in it. Whoever had this sweater wore it down. Okay, so it's got a couple of holes in it. We could patch that up. I know how to patch these little small things up. Little needle and thread, a little combining, and we got a whole new brand new sweater. What drew me to this sweater was the colors alone. The colors alone was beautiful. It's definitely fall for me, and I love that. Okay, so the sweater is the brand is called Artesian Wear, so you can see it right here, Artesian Wear. It is a size small. I got this awesome from Value World for $9.80. Not bad. And the material is 55% ramie, 55% ramie, and 45% cotton. So this definitely needs to be dry cleaned or hand washed cool. And I already know that I'm going to simply wear this with some black leggings. Very simple, very easy. I'm not trying to do too much, but the sweater alone is going to be the whole staple, okay? And I love this. This was the first thing. As soon as I walked into Value World, this was the first thing I saw, and I put it in my cart. Hands down. Done. It's the colors. It's all the different colors for me that's serving up fall, and I can't wait to wear this. Is definitely gonna be one of them pieces that I pop in and out at work with. Definitely, you know, we're gonna see how I'm gonna fashion this up. I'm excited to see that, so make sure you subscribe to my TikTok videos. Subscribe to me on TikTok as well as Instagram, because that's where I also sometimes take out these pieces and just share exactly how I style these pieces very, very soon, so stay tuned. So the next piece that I got is this sweater vest. Now, I know this is probably not very much popularized or trending in the fall, but I like it. I love a good sweater vest, okay? This pairs well with a button-up underneath. As y'all saw, I love button-ups, and I like to pair it, a sweater vest with a button-up. I love the fact that this is houndstooth. This is a pattern of mine that I always typically, is very classic. It's very timeless in my opinion. So I love a good houndstooth material. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? This is also a men's vest. Okay, so the houndstooth sweater, we got this. I got this for $4.80 from Value World. The material is, this ain't my favorite material by far. It's 100% acrylic. I'm not a big fan of the material because I try not to get man-made materials. I try to source like 100% cotton, but you know what? I like what I like too. I mean, two things can be true. Like, I want to be environmental friendly, but I like what I like too, okay? So anyways, I got this. It's $4.80. It's a men's houndstooth vest. I'm looking to pair this up with some loafers. Already easy button down, maybe a little hat to the side, a little French a little French beret, a little wee, just a little, you know, just a little razzle dazzle. So that's something that I'm looking to style this with. But all in all, let me know how you feeling about the sweaters. Are you loving the vest, the sweater vest? Are you loving the colorful Cliff Huxtable Cosby sweater? Like, let me know in the comments, okay? We about to keep the ball rolling because we still got more to go. Okay, so we back. I had to take a water break, okay, y'all? Child, the allergies that got to me, I'm over here coughing. Anywho, let's get back into it. So the next thing I got from Value World was a pair of black denim jeans. Again, this is a disclaimer. I like men clothing. I thrift a lot of men clothing. I like, of course, I'm a lady. I love ladies clothing. But something about men, things work for me, okay? So I got a pair of Lee Relaxed Fit jeans. This is the brand. Lee jeans. Lee is definitely one of those staple jeans that been in the game for a very long time next to Levi. But I like Lee jeans too. And I got a pair of men Lee jeans, black. And I've been looking for black denim for the longest. I'm going to show you what my inspo video is. My inspo pic is, it's right here. And so this is what I've been trying to do. This is what I've been trying to master. And so I finally got myself a pair of men's jeans that will fit. They're wide enough, especially after it comes down past my knee, and it's even a little bit, I have some room in my hips too, so it gives that little bulky effect that I'm trying to give off. With the only thing that I plan on doing with these pair of jeans is dyeing them, because they've been as you can see, a little bit worn, a little bit washed a few times. I love the character of these, but I definitely want them to be a little bit more deeper. I want it to be that deep black. So I'm definitely gonna pop these in, get some dye, pop these in, wash them, and then go from there. Are a 42 size pants. I am a thick girly, so when it comes down to men jeans, I gotta get the big sizes, 42, 40, anything like that. And then we can also fix the waistline, because the waist is gonna be super big on me. But 42 and up is gonna fit the hips, okay? For size 16 or no and up. 100% cotton. Denim is 100% cotton. We love that. These are Lee jeans, and I got these for $12.40 from the Value World. These, I can't wait to pair these jeans with, of course, you already know my staple is a button up, a bust down, button up, button down, whatever you want to call it, blouse. I'm definitely going to distress these jeans, and not to the point where they're going to be super distressed. I want to cut them near the hip line, so it'll have a little bit of my hip, not hip, but a little bit of my thigh showing, just here and there. Not all the way, just cut off the whole pants, just cut it to where you see a little bit of leg, a little thigh here and there. Not too much, but that's something that I've been craving to do, and I'm excited to do that with these jeans, and I'm excited to try out dyeing for the first time. So that's the only pair of jeans that I found at the Value. Okay, if you haven't so far, if you're loving this video, if you haven't so far, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that little bell notification down at the bottom. This helps me a lot when you push out my videos a little bit more. It gets us, builds up the community, gets us more to the people that want to see me and hear me speak and all those good things. So please make sure you like, comment. Okay, so the last few things that I got, okay, has nothing to do with anything related to clothing, okay? This is something totally different. And outside of fashion, y'all, I got a whole bunch of different other likes too. So let me show y'all what I got. Okay, so first of all, if you don't know, I love to read. I found some books, okay? So I got a couple of books from Value World. Now this is typically, I don't find books that I'm looking for at the store like that. Okay, so the first book that I got is called Family Lore. Elizabeth Acevedo. The book is called Family Lore. But this book seems very interesting to me. It does say National Book Award, national bestseller. Okay, it's a fiction. I don't think this is young adults. I just think this is just regular fiction, very adult fiction. And I'm looking forward to reading this. Now, I think what intrigued me alone was the fact that it was a black girl on somebody that looks like me. But I do think that this family is Dominican. Nothing wrong with that. But again, I was attracted by the people on the book because they look like me. I've seen these women before. Okay? So I was intrigued by how they look, and I picked up the book. It looks like it has something to do with a little bit of foresight, a little bit of family, lineage, you know, mothers and daughters, aunts and nieces, and I'm digging that. So I picked up this book for 75 cents. So anyways, I got this next book called The Collected Poems of Andre Lorde. If you don't know her poems, who this is, American literature. I'm right into it, and it's a collection of a lot of her poems, and I've heard of her before. We already know she's a very famous poet. She's a librarian. She also has a lot of books outside of just the poems and things like that, and other essays that she has written. And if you don't know, I love reading poems. I have several books in my book collection of several different of poets that I just love to read. This is another book for 75 cents, so I only paid $1.50 for 2 books, and I'm very intrigued and very excited to see what these have to offer. So if you love to read and stuff like that, you know, don't shy away from the book section of the thrift store. You might come out of there with a good read, and you already know I gotta talk about my favorite piece. Now, I think, let me just say this, my favorite clothing piece out of my whole fall haul was the Cosby Cliff Huxtable sweater. Now, my favorite decor piece is is this freaking massive blanket. I love this. Okay, so most of you guys didn't know, I'm a crocheter, and I love crocheted anything. I crochet my own things too, but I don't know what happened. It was the colors. All the colors. I believe whoever made this originally was doing a temperature blanket. So a temperature blanket is when people, every day they crochet a line into their blanket, as in whatever the temperature is, and it's like, okay, if it's 0 degrees to 25 degrees, you you crochet this color. If it's 70 to 79 degree weather, you crochet this color. And they continuously do this throughout the whole year. This is what it is. It has to be. It makes sense. But first of all, alone, this is beautiful. Beautiful. So whoever made this, congrats to you. I got it now, and I'm going to cherish this for the rest of my life because the colors alone is beautiful. Like, it's so massive, I can't even. The colors alone, and plus it's got so much green in it. Y'all already know I love green and blue. So anyways, I got this beautiful crocheted blanket. I believe definitely is a temperature blanket, and I got this for $10.60. I'm actually a little sad that they were selling this piece for $10.60 because I know as a crochet person that this definitely should be priced way, but it's a thrift store, so it should be priced way higher than that. Whoever did this, you should be $100 off the top. So with that being said, I got this beautiful crocheted temperature blanket for $10.60. Typically I don't really buy a lot of bedding or anything that someone else used, but this I could not deny. You just can't deny this. You can't deny. Look, me holding it up does it no justice. You cannot see it because it's beautiful. Well, it's mine now. So that is what I got, and I just love this. So make sure in the comment section, let me know your favorite piece out of this whole haul. If you loving the sweaters, if you loving the blanket, let me know exactly what you like. Also, let me know below, like, what's your favorite thrift stores? I stay in Detroit, so let me know in the area what you loving, okay? Let me know. All right, if you're liking this so far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I forgot to say, make sure you also follow me on Poshmark, where I also sell some of my items if they don't fit or if they're just not in my closet or in my fashion wheel anymore. Please make sure you go on Poshmark. I'm known as FashionLayn on there, and that is what I sell some of my pieces on there. So make sure you. And we lit. Okay.